Does it matter how I dress? It's my body. Can't I just wear what I feel is fashionable, even if it means showing off some skin or showing off my curves? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just dressing to please myself, to feel confident. Why can't I show off my cleavage and my thighs? I have a hot body. Why cover it up? At that event, I want to slay, so why not? What even makes you think God is concerned about the way I dress? God has so many other important things commanding his attention. So these are some of the comments that come up sometimes if the issue of how a Christian should dress is broached. But the big question is, what is the answer to these comments? Let's start with a very uniquely interesting statement God made in Exodus 28 verse 1 to 2. God had given Moses an instruction to set apart Aaron and his 4 sons to be his special priest, and then he gave them clear instructions on what they were to wear. In verse 2, God said, "You shall make holy garments for Aaron your brother, for glory and for beauty." You may want to read the rest of Exodus chapter 28 and see the very detailed description of how God wanted the priest to look. Their tunic were to be skillfully woven with gold, blue, purple, and scarlet threads. 12 different precious stones were to be set on the breastpiece. God rounded it up in verse 40 again by saying that the whole attire, including the robes, the belts, should be for glory and for beauty. Now I understand glory. That is the manifestation of God's presence in a person. But when I read this, I wondered, why is God concerned about beauty? Beauty is about the way we look. People always feel that Christians shouldn't bother so much about the way they look. It's the inner beauty that matters. But this passage proves that school of thought wrong. The truth is that God himself is beautiful beyond description. God's creation, the work of his hands, are all awesome in wonder. The array of flowers, the lakes, the waterfalls, the majesty of the hills and the mountains, the arrangement of trees in the forest, the changing shades of the skies during the day and at night. See how God played with colors during creation: purple, blue, green, and orange flowers. The zebra could have been either black or white, but God decided to have both. I can just imagine God making the giraffe and then thinking, this looks too ordinary. So he decided to stretch its neck a little, and that made it look so majestic. The fact that God could splash the plants, animals, and the natural environment with so much beauty, I guess he is happy when we look beautiful too. So it can be established that it's good to look good. But the lesson from today's Bible passage is that beauty and God's glory must go together. Our whole appearance as we step out day by day should reveal beauty, but more importantly, should also bring glory to God. It's not about your style or what's in vogue. It's always about what glorifies God. Let me give you a few more reasons why our appearance concerns God. Number 1, our body is God's temple. If your body as a Christian is the dwelling place of God, should you really dress anyhow? 1 Corinthians 3:16 says, you are God's temple and God's spirit dwells in you. Number 2, if as a woman or a man, you dress in a sensual way, do you know you can make someone around you begin to have lustful thoughts and then sin against God? God doesn't want that. Number 3, the fashion of the world is pushing for nudity every day. Check out the fashion runways, the high fashion stores, award ceremonies. Have you even noticed that finding modest clothing to buy in departmental stores is sometimes a challenge? Will you as a Christian join them? You are called to be a light and the salt of the earth. Number 4, you should always dress in such a way that will enable you minister to people at all times. Imagine you are dressed up in that sexy body hugging outfit, and you meet someone out there and you want to tell them about the gospel of Christ. Will you be able to do it? Number 5, you are royalty. Have you noticed that the earthly monarchs, the kings, the queens in different nations, they don't expose their bodies? God has called you a royal priesthood and a holy nation. You also need to watch the way you dress. Number 6, watch out for the inscriptions on the clothes you wear, especially t-shirts. Things like, I'm rebellious, I'm a bad boy. The message of the design on your clothes should also glorify God. Number 7, modest is beautiful. The Bible in 1 Timothy 2:9 says we should dress modestly. You don't look less beautiful because you cover up. It's all about your style and the way you carry yourself. Number 8, I have seen people tone down flamboyant dressing, makeup, and hairstyles when they get married because they love their spouse enough to make that change. If you can make that change for your spouse, why not for God? Number 9, does the way you dress matter to God? Yes, it does. Read Exodus 28 all over again. Our appearance should always give God glory. Modesty, moderation, and decency are keywords here. Sensual, slaying is a total no-no with God. If you truly want to live a life pleasing to God, then you will not dress to kill and cause others to sin. It makes sense to step before a mirror before you step out and ask Him, Lord, what do you think? Am I good to go? And if He points out anything that does not bring Him glory, then it makes sense to immediately adjust. For beauty and for God's glory, you can't go wrong if you keep to these. God bless you.